The other point, could you just talk just briefly about the importance of the SWU and Uf6 pricing in the market?
I think the key there is, almost everybody, I would even assume everyone that's an investor, keeps track of, the uranium price or the yellow cake price. And if you're looking at gold or copper or things of that nature, that's pretty much all you need to look at is your base commodity price or your raw material price. Uranium is unique in that you've got the entire fuel chain. You've got conversion and enrichment and fabrication. And during the conversion and enrichment processes, you have trade-offs, if you will. If you're a consumer, you can purchase anywhere along that fuel cycle line and end up with your end product. So you don't necessarily have to buy the uranium. Obviously, at some point you do, because you have to have the uranium ore to be processed to go into your conversion and your enrichment. But for short-term periods, you can take advantage of capacity availability in the enrichment or conversion and get your materials without having to influence immediately the price of the uranium. So you've got to watch the whole fuel cycle, really. And in terms of big moves, you aren't going to have one move without the other.
The other point that I wanted to bring out is you're touching on the talent in the sector. I think a lot of these sectors, even when it comes to gold and copper, et cetera, are heavily weighted towards bankers and capital markets people, whereas the operational expertise is severely lacking. And I think it's probably to some degree always been that way. But in the uranium sector, the operational talent is a huge hole that needs to be filled. I think that that's a good point. A lot of the participants out there are on the capital side and people that are, administrative that collect paychecks in some cases instead of writing them. But an interesting set of circumstances on the talent side.